We're keeping the water safe on today's Express. On today's show, Peter makes us splash paddleboarding.
Show off your muscles.
Melanie can't get enough canoeing.
This is the coolest canoe ever. Oh.
Kendall sets sail in West Van.
Kit's West chair. Mike, can you hear me?
And I get a lesson in lifeguarding.
You gotta project.
You know, I've watched Baywatch. The job is often glamorized on TV.
See that and more local TV today on The Express.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to The Express at Kitts Beach. I'm your host, Bianca Solterbeck. It's a beautiful day outside, and we hope by the time this next half hour is up, you'll be inspired to hit the water. First up, we've got Outrigger canoeing. It may have originated in Hawaii, but you can do it right here in the Lower Mainland. And our reporter, Melanie Pineda, well, she dove right in.
Okay. Oh, yes, I know.
It's
not warm, no.
An outrigger canoe might look more at home in Hawaii. But don't be fooled. Here at Jericho, these canoes still get a workout.
I've been paddling outrigger for about 12 years. Okay, you got that?
I think so. No wonder you get nice and strong. This thing's heavy.
Jen is one of 50 members which make up the Jericho Outrigger Canoe Club, and there are 1,500 paddlers across the country.
And then you'll just be pushing down into the water and pulling straight back. And then when you come out of the, so it's kind of like a shallow D. So it's just a nice smooth stroke.
For some of these paddlers, outrigger was an easy transition from dragon boating. Others were coming off previous injuries.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. When I was playing volleyball and my knees were getting really bad, so I needed a non-impact sport.
The outrigger is not only different in stroke, it doesn't look like your average canoe.
It has the pontoon on the side. It's got the flotation device. It was designed for long distance paddling. Yay, let's enjoy the bumps. When you're in a 6-person or a 2-person boat, after that 12 or 15 strokes, the call is hut.
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 Yeah.
So on the hut,
yeah.
You take one more stroke and then you change sides.
Change sides. Okay. So do you want to go to the right?
Yeah, sure. Nobody's there, are they?
No. This is the coolest canoe ever.
Okay, get more shoulder in there. Push that shoulder forward. Show off your muscles.
Besides the workout, outrigger paddlers agree it's the people here that make it the most fun.
The community is amazing. It is really good.
Part of a lifestyle. It's not just a sport. These are all my friends. Even if I'm not paddling, I hang out with them.
And with a setting like this, who wouldn't want to be here?
Paddling out here at Jericho Sailing Center is the best place in town.
In Vancouver, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
The club is sending 14 paddlers to the Cook Islands in November to compete in an event called Vaca Eva. It's a 5-day racing series considered one of the most challenging in the world. Now, what would a show on water be without the men and women in red? Lifeguards, of course. They're watching the water, and they're watching you.
I've been lifeguard going on 10 years now.
And what's a common misconception about lifeguards?
It's all fun and no work. Turns out there's a fair bit of paperwork, a fair bit of training involved. Not as simple as just hopping in the pool once in a while.
And what are you doing today?
Today I was out in the boat a little bit. Obviously today we're chiefly concerned about keeping it safe as we are every day.
What's the biggest challenge of your job?
Sometimes people want to engage in activities that may not be all that safety oriented.
So some people might call you the no fun police.
That may be the case. I'd like to think that that's a misconception as well. We are here to help people recreate and enjoy our beaches and pools. Just about. Go down and then bring up the back. Bravo! Nicely done.
Yeah,
now you're keeping it safe at Kitts Beach.
What has the show Baywatch done for your line of work?
I would like to think that Baywatch has put lifeguards into popular culture and Certainly, as with any fictitious environment, there are some liberties taken.
Rob, what kind of challenges do you deal with on a regular basis doing this job?
Missing kids, we'll deal with medical emergencies, sports emergencies at our various sports facilities. Really anything that we can do to help the public out.
Nice. And this is your office, so not a bad deal.
Can't complain.
There are about 36 lifeguards working in Vancouver this summer. Now, another great way to hit the water is to go sailing. And I'm a little jealous because reporter Kendall Harris not only got a lesson, she also got to take in some beautiful views. Have a look.
The mainsail and the jib. So the mainsail is the bigger main one. Okay. The jib, J-I-B, is the one at the front.
A sailing lesson at the West Vancouver Yacht Club starts with an overview of the basics on the dock. Then it's out to sea.
And we're off. Going for a sail. The boat that we're sailing in is the J22, so it's a bigger boat. It's got a keel, which means it's got a weighted lead fin under the boat, and that keeps it upright, unlike the smaller dinghies. And so we don't have to worry so much about getting wet and flipping over, and you can really focus on the more technical side of the sailing. So the first sail we're going to raise is going to be the mainsail, and the reason we do that is it actually stabilizes the boat a little bit. Yeah, so to raise the sail is to hoist the sail.
I thought this would be a relaxing day on the water. You put me to work already. Oh.
Wrap it around, always clockwise.
Yeah. Well, once the sail's up, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And with the sails up, there's nothing left to do but enjoy the views and maybe even see some wildlife.
There's 2 seals there.
And being on the water is great. You feel so far removed from everything that's sort of around you, you know, the city life and everything. You really only have to get about 100 meters offshore and you feel like you're in a different world.
And it's definitely a world I'd like to revisit. In West Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
There's lots going on at the West Vancouver Yacht Club. They organize regular competitive races, which means if you're not taking sailing lessons, but you want a taste for it, you can check out their races and regattas. And there's more information on their website. You're watching The Express. Stay with us. There's lots to come.
Go for barnacles.
After the break, Peter meets a paddleboarding pro.
Neat way to get on the water. It's a pretty cool perspective to be standing up.
Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
And I hit the beach with local lifeguards. Kids West Chair Mike, can you hear me? You're watching The Express.
Here,
Mike's not.
No, it's...
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.